Headed back to Friday night's game where the Green Bay Packers took on the Philadelphia Eagles. I thought a couple things really stuck out to me in that game. Number one, the turf. Uh, it was just a field where it's impossible to get a read on some of the players that we'll have upcoming for prop bets because I thought the field played it was a major story behind the scenes from quarterbacks not being able to plant. I think both Hurts and Love are better quarterbacks than what they showed there on Friday night. Uh, I think both teams will be better defensively. I don't think either team is going to be giving up 30 plus points in the games in the future. Uh, and props to Philadelphia with the addition of Saquon Barkley. I think that makes them a very dangerous team and obviously one of the top Super Bowl contenders in the NFC.
Mm-hmm.
And the last thing that really sticks out is how long is Jordan Love going to be out? He wasn't great in this game. I think the numbers that he put up is replaceable moving forward, and we'll just see how long he's going to be out and who the Packers replace him with. Are they going to stick with Malik Willis?
Yeah,
Are they
they
going to
will.
bring somebody in? Are they going to elevate a Sean Clifford who's been in the system for a year and have Malik Willis back him up? They have some questions that they've got to answer going forward. But the bottom line is Philadelphia got a nice early win over another Super Bowl contending team in the NFC, and that's always a good feather to have in your cap.
Yeah.
How do you see the game?
I mean, I would agree. I think the turf played it. It's going to get a lot of the talk, and I think it even deserves even more. You kind of alluded to it a little bit with the quarterbacks. When you can't plant at the top of your drop and be able to step into a throw, or even just have it in your mind that you could potentially slip dropping back to pass, it's just something mentally that needs to. It plays a factor. Jordan Love, the Packers also had a lot of drops. That young wide receiver group, they dropped, and partially again with the turf, a lot of slipping and sliding, but both teams had to deal with it. But Jordan Love, I actually thought he was okay. I thought he missed a couple easy ones, but I definitely think his wide receivers didn't help. I mean, you bring up Saquon Barkley and the Eagles. I mean, 3 touchdowns, ran for over 100 yards. Like he was dominant. A couple big plays in there, which definitely boosted up those numbers. Like he had a 34-yard run, which definitely helps those averages out a little bit. But for the most part, like you said, I think both these teams, when healthy, could contend for a deep playoff run. And we'll kind of go from there as far as all that goes. But as you look at the number, we made the game 2, which again, right around where the sports books had it. We had Eagles -2 in Brazil. We did lean over. The nut line was right around that 48.5 or so range, depending on when you would have taken a look at it. Like I said, we made the game approximately 28-26 was our official projection that we had. So slight to the over, again, not enough variance for it to be a play for us, but definitely something we were taking a look at, and that went over easy because both these offenses I just think are really good. Especially, I mean, and you look at both of them, the quarterbacks were a combined, what were they, 37 for 68, and they still put up 63 points. Like, imagine what happens when you're on better turf, when the quarterbacks are playing better. I mean, I think this is a testament to the offenses, not necessarily that the defenses are poor.
Yeah, and I also think, I mean, it was eerily reminiscent of probably playing on ice a little bit, where the offense knows where they're going. They know that when to cut, when not to cut, what type of cut they can make. The defense is out there reacting to the offense. And
Yeah.
when you're reacting to the offense, it's just tough to make a play. But congratulations. I think the Eagles' offensive line, if I take away anything from that game Friday night, is I really thought the Eagles' offensive line would take a step backwards. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't think they did that.
No.
I don't think they're quite where they're at, but I think they're still one of the best lines in the NFL. And I think that's going to bode well for them moving forward. Plus, as we saw, the tush push is still a weapon.
I
I
mean,
mean,
they
it is
actually, it did
still
get
there.
stopped. Like, the
It got
Packers
stopped
stuffed
one
it.
time. Yeah,
I
one
wanted they were
time.
one for two maybe on it.
Yeah, but it's still gonna be utilized. It is still there, and I think that um, I give a lot of credit to that Eagles offense and offensive line. And like I said, moving forward, I think for the Packers, what is their quarterback situation going to be with a relatively soft schedule moving forward? Uh,
They're going to go with Malik. It's Malik Willis. Jordan Love's probably going to be out about 3 weeks. Is the
yeah, yeah, and hopefully he's only out 3 weeks. I'd love to see your star quarterbacks playing in the NFL. And I think both teams impressed me enough that I think both teams are definitely playoff caliber teams.